Peace, healing through inspiration. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Man's about to hit the trail. What I call it. It's a great day. It's a great day. Hey man. Oh my gosh, man. I gotta tell y'all, bro. Man, I was fasting. I had to get a fast in, dog. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know. That's what's so crazy about a fast. Like I knew I needed to fast. That's why I did it. But it was kind of like how raw it was, how you deal with it. This time I've talked about the emotions. I felt more so the body most definitely. I started realizing I had some phlegm coming out of coming out of me. And it was like coming out of like my mouth, like I had to hack it up. And I said okay, and then I realized I had a little bit of my nose is running. Yo, it was so powerful. And the reason why I said phlegm is because really, there's only two diseases in life. That is mucus and death itself. Mucus is when the body is in disease. That's when you have any other disease. And, of course, death itself. Yeah, I had some mucus. I had a little bit of mucus I didn't know about. Man, I fasted. It was actually great, bro. It was so freaking great. As far as too, cause my left bicep, my left arm, man, it was kind of sore. Most definitely like previously, maybe like for like two or three ongoing days, and it was sore because after I had worked, because I remember I had worked out. I think it's mostly sore because I was doing my uppercut. I had a hard workout and I was doing my uppercuts. Not my uppercuts. I'm sorry, my hooks. My hooks. And I think I did it with both arms, but it just happened to be sore on that one. Maybe because I don't use that one as much, but that's just how it was. Like it was sore at the point where like my body was like, okay, give it a break, give it a break. Cause me, I like to work. If I could work out, I guess every single day, and I have, I would do it. But one of the things you got to do is kind of listen to the body. Got to listen to the body, listen to the body. And speaking of listening to the body, when I was fasting, man. I guess because I was like, here's what I thought. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna do a hairstyle, and then, bro, I was gonna have part of me. I was gonna have two-strand twists on the side, and then have like two braids at the top, and then the sides and the back, and then just at the top, like, I'm sorry, not, yeah, braids at the top, cornrows at the top, split. It's gonna look stylish. I knew it was gonna be something different. Or I was gonna make it like a whatchamacallit at the top, finger coils, and then make them into two two cornrows from there. Yeah, that'll look sweet. Cause as far as with that, cause if you got the part in your hair, you gotta show the part. You gotta show the part. Uh, and but man, when I started doing that fast, yo, I started doing that fast. Oh, by the way, feathers up. I forgot to tell y'all, it's always feathers up, like, for real. We're not just talking it, we actually living it. You see my feathers, yeah, dude? But as I was saying, um, I was, I said I was gonna do like a split and then do two cornrows at the top. Um, and then, what was I gonna do, yo? I'm sorry, I'm just in deep in thought. I'm in deep thought, yo. Post fast. But I was saying that yeah, as far as I'm gonna switch the cornrow, split them two at the top from, I guess, maybe from the finger cords. That would have been something. But I was gonna know. It was man. Look at this, bro. I was doing it at the sides, but one of the things is when I was doing it, I think this is like a day I've laid on it or whatnot, because I realized this. I'm gonna tell you what I would have realized. I realized that, I was exhausted. I got out the shower. I was in the shower exhausted. I got out the shower exhausted. I said, man. I'm like, yo, my body is telling me, like, oof. I'm like, let me just listen to my body, because my body feel like it's about to, I just need to sit down and just cool out. I know I was sitting down for a bit. I was like, yo, I need to relax, like, my nigga. I need to relax, yo. I need to lay down. I'm like, I said, it was just a fight. It was a fight just to do it. I said, wow. I was this time. I'm like, my body was fasting, It was taking in energy in order to heal itself. So that way, part of why I was so fatigued. I said, yo. And my body, I start feeling things too. I start feeling things in my legs. And I was looking at my forearm, because just yesterday, bro, just yesterday, my forearms, y'all can't even see, but look. I had went through there, there's thorns and whatnot, and plants. I had went through there, because something just told me I wanted to go up the hill. And when I had went up the hill, yo, I felt the thorns that was cutting me. I had shorts that was cutting my legs. Look, man, here's my legs, man. It's cut my legs and that. And some of them, I guess they had the plants where, like, the thorns, when they cut, they break off and they leave into you. Yeah, I know, not pleasant, right? So, I just fasted, and I noticed, like, well, one, I was kind of healthy, and as I was already fasting that day, I noticed, like, maybe like a few hours, like, I noticed my body started healing, like it wasn't even there. I said, what the frick? It was like maybe I had like one blemish on my forearm right here, because it was like still healing. This one, the one that had a thorn in it that came out. I said, yo, what the frick, my nigga? I said, yo, I'm so wow. I said, wow, I am so strong. Like I'm like, wow, I'm amazing. Like, I didn't know I was that powerful. That's what I think I said out loud. There's something pretending that, like, I didn't even know I was that powerful. I'm powerful, yo. I'm just so glad, this gift that I'm able to heal myself and know how to properly heal myself and make sure I'm healthy. Like this is honestly a gift. Like, people got like scars on them and whatnot, they don't even know. And I got tissue, whatever, that needs to be healed, of course. But I guess the thing is, I gotta, I'm just waiting on to put time is for the fasting. And as I expressed to y'all, with fasting, I was rather fatigued, and I'm in the process right now. I'm supposed to be getting stuff done for our business, of course. Healing through inspiration. You guys know that. So I was like, man, I couldn't do the fast as long, because it was just, it was just the fast. It was just me resting. With the fast, and I had some deeper thoughts, deeper thinking. But you know what? And I had some relaxation, because I wanted to have some. I guess when I wanted to fast, I wanted to have some thoughts about, as far as some things I wanted to focus on. But I guess what was there necessarily came to me, which is other than what I brought. And one of the things that came into me, is most importantly, was rest. Rest. I needed to rest, my guys and females. That I needed to. I said, that was just something too. That was part of it. And when I rest, I was so peaceful. As far as relax. And I noticed for like sleep, like today, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, from been up, I feel like I only had like 2-3 hours of sleep, and I've still been up. Like, it's another thing. The fast just want me to lay in and deal with it and just relax. And I noticed I had some detoxing thoughts as far as my past, and I guess some things that I were more so on the fence about, as far as with people, and how they treated me. Because I had somebody who was who I would say was a close friend that I used to work at when I used to work at Starbucks. And I used to work there, and one of the things they did, I guess, because one, they had the job, You know, they had it was a born female, but she identified as a male. And but we're at the job, and I just, you know, we cool, we vibe how we vibe. I mean, that's you, but I know my culture, my culture. Fellas up, you dig? You see I'm coming. So then, one of the things, I think I was talking to my coworker, and I was talking to him, and I think they said something like, oh, you know, you did, you said he, because it was correcting me about to call him a he. So I'm like, huh? I didn't even realize. I didn't even notice. I was completely aware. Still to this day, I'm like, I don't. I'm like, oh, I said that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even realize that, you know. And it's like, okay. Then that was it. We cleared it up, and then I end up getting a very lengthy message from them, texting me the same day, but I had left early. But I had left usually earlier than what I usually do. And I left. They was like, oh. They were like, oh, um, just so I've heard that after you had mistaken me as for calling me he, that you said under your breath that what is it called? Oh, that I didn't think that it mattered. I said, what? And it was just a lengthy text, and it's like, if you did that, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to friend and this and do that. And it was like really rude, and it was just kind of like, and it was just like, what the frick? So I texted like, what the frick? Like, what? I didn't even say that. What are you talking about? And then I didn't get a response, and then I lived close to my work, where I worked at, so at the time. So I ended up. So then I ended up how you say what they called. I ended up going to the job since it was like literally in walking distance, and I went there, and I talked to him, and I said, hey yo. I asked him, and it's like, oh, I wanted to talk about it over text. I wanted to talk about it after work. That's why I'm like, but you don't text somebody like that, because you texted me something it's very aggressive, and it's very like, you just automatically assume something. And you said, I said if. You don't say all that stuff that you said, it didn't sell somebody if. And so I'm like, okay. And just talking about it if. Anyways, so then I'm like, I'm thinking, when I heard, this person tell me this, I'm like, I'm just thinking it's one person, because we both of us knew that this person didn't like me. I told him. That's what I'm just thinking. And the whole time I was just thinking like this person that said it. And I'm like, so who said it? Because if you gonna tell somebody like that and you can't tell them who said it, what the frick you talking for? What the frick are you talking for? So I'm like, man, who said it? I was asking. I'm not gonna say. What the frick you gonna say all this bitch ass stuff for then? If you ain't gonna tell me who the frick it is, yo. Frick that. Nigga. Anyways. Niggas getting on my... Well, not a nigga. It's not a nigga, I promise. But, So then, Come here, cuz. So then, let's see. I ended up asking. I enough said it was. I guess this person is this evil bitch. And I had said, oh, here making noise. I ended up saying that, okay. It was just, and then it's like, this person doesn't like me. and they've lied on me in the past, and you know this, and yet you would automatically go with what they said. And this person said I'm their friend, like we've headed out, went to places outside of work, like the grocery store and whatnot, but it was cool though. So I'm just like, and one of the things that the person, they wouldn't talk to me, like, I'm sorry, when they wouldn't talk to me about it, because then they said that, and one, it was drama at the workplace, it was drama at the job, and I think I ended up getting written up, and ended up lying and said that I came in there yelling and screaming to the back when I wasn't supposed to. And then I'm like, what? I didn't yell and scream at nobody. What the frick is this? And one of the things when I was there, I did ask the female who didn't like me, I said, did you say, because I pulled up the text. I pulled up the text and I said, did you say that, that you thought I told X, Y, and Z that I didn't think that it mattered that when they said something like it's a he. He said, they couldn't even look me in the face. Couldn't even look me in the face. Couldn't even look me in the face and said, turned around from me to walk away to say, I had thought, because when I said it to her, she said, huh? And I said, bitch, you heard what the frick I said. So anyways, I repeated what I said. And so I heard that you had said, and then you turned around from me, that you had said that you don't, that you could, that it doesn't matter, that it doesn't matter, that that Sam, well, it's Sammy. I can care less. I mean, whatever. Frick it. That that it was. I'm sorry. I'm getting hella. Pardon me. I'm getting distracted. You hear these background noises. Anyways, like I said, I try to come over here to nature and you see how they are. Anyways, but I said that I had said that anyways, I addressed her and she said, I thought you had said that, it didn't, that you said that you had said that under your breath. And I said, I didn't say that. And the bitch had nothing to say. The bitch couldn't even look me in my eyes and say that. I'm like, yo, this is the same bitch who's caused havoc before. And it's just fact of the matter that someone who I thought was my friend, even went along with that and agreed with that. That says everything I need to know. That says everything I need. And guess what? And like I said, when I said this got in trouble, and then they're getting written up, and they end up lying at me and saying that I was screaming. Yeah, I'm like, what the frick? What sense does that make? Wouldn't they call the police or something if something like that actually happened? Why didn't they call the police if that happened? Huh? Why didn't it? It's in the policy. It's in the training. I've done the training. Frick that. Lying ass bitches. So then one of the things I said, and Sam was like, oh, I'll do some, we'll talk about it, we'll talk about, because he's like, something like, trying to do the text. I'm like, I don't do all that text, and I ain't got time for all the twiddling and all this dumbass stuff, and doing all this typing and whatnot. Like, cause I'm not about to be typing like something like that. Or I need it. If we're gonna talk on the phone, I'm gonna hear you on the phone like this, or something. Cause other than that, like, oh yeah, we should talk about it over the phone. So then that happened. So then my days go on. This is when Sammy said we should talk over the phone and talk about shit. Cause Sammy, I don't want to talk about it at work, bitch ass nigga. You ain't no nigga, but still. So then I'm like, so then the day goes by. And no rain comes Sam. I wasn't waiting by the phone, but and then still goes by, and I end up seeing Sammy at work. and I'm sitting up, and they trying to be kind to me, but it's like you can feel the tension in the air because this person know what they did was wrong, and they still not trying to contact me. And I've never once ever did I say, "Hey, you gonna call me to talk about this? Are you gonna text me to? I mean, are you gonna call me to call me about this?" Like I never said that once. Never said that once, but this person knows that, and it was like, and yet they refuse to talk to me. Refuse to talk to me about it. So I'm like, ain't that some BS? So cause I realized that, and for some, and then even a friend too that was with them, they stopped talking to me too. Like I can already see them giving me like 50 looks, and I'm like, whatever. I just ignore it because I'm like, I'm at my freaking job. You don't even work here. You giving me 50 looks for? You the one who did somebody wrong. Y'all the ones. Well, y'all. I say y'all because you going along with that person. So, and I ended up being like, okay. Ended up being like, all right. Here's the deal. We're gonna end up. What I realized is that, if somebody is supposed to be my friend, but yet, and somebody don't like me, and you notice that, and they've lied on me before, like put me out, like they tried to, or they did try to get me in trouble and whatnot, like, and you still go along with what they say versus your own word of someone who's supposed to be your friend. F that motherfricker. F that motherfricker. F that motherfricker. That motherfricker ain't your friend. That was your friend. That was a gift. That was a gift that happened. So the fakes can get exposed. So the fakes can get exposed. That was a gift. That was a gift. You needed to see that. You needed to feel that. Because anybody who's your friend, trying to be friends with somebody knowing who don't like you, trying to be around you, that's someone you need to be away from. And that's someone who don't hold up their word. Because this person who was supposed to be identified as a man, you wasn't man enough in order to hit me up on the phone and say what you was going to do and talk to me about a situation that you created. Because you texted me all this crazy stuff. What the frick? You didn't want to be a man then, did you? Alright. That was a complete gift. And that's what happened when I was in fasting. I was detoxing, as far as that in my mind. And I realized that it was a gift. I further solidified the point that it was a gift that, hey, I don't need people like that in my life. And, I told y'all in Starbucks, every time that I walked in, other than that friend, I was, pardon me, I would say that there were times nobody even said hi to me. I was the only brown man at the job, yo. For real. I was the only brown man at the job. There were times to be walking in, nobody even said hi to me. Frick them motherfuckers. Frick them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers can pay, they be miserable, complete garbage. It's so fat. It's so important because I think a lot of people have, if they do have situations like that, try to brush it over and whatnot. But you know what? You gotta deal with self. You gotta deal with self. And to deal with self in order to grow. And this is why I help people grow and deal with self. And I've done that, and this is why I offer a coaching. I offer coaching. If you guys want to get a coaching session, you guys can book a coaching session with us, one-on-one. You can DM us on Instagram, healingthroughinspiration. That's the fastest way to do it. Or you can just do it with the information in the description box below. And also, what I wanted to say is that we got our American Meaning shirts. You guys like that, but it's limited supplies last. And we got our Originally caps on there. Yeah, you guys have really been liking that. I'm so happy, y'all. That actually means a lot to me, yo. That you guys like that. And two, I wanted to say, y'all, on another note, I should say, I wanted y'all to, I want y'all to get out here in nature, cuz. Get out here in nature, Get out here in nature. It feels great. You know, I feel the humidity. Like it's gonna rain. Thickness. I felt some driplets earlier. It feels so great to breathe this stuff in, my G. Gotta be out here. We gotta be living here soon. The rural areas. So, but we got our system too. If you want to start a business and you don't know how to start, we'll have a course for you that tells you the ins and out. Or you have a business, you want to enhance your business. Hey, we got that link for you, the information in the description box. You guys go do that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification because we're uploading daily. We still are. Make sure you guys enjoy yourselves and have a great one. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Bless.